one thing that surprised me personally is the resilience of the market. You mentioned it. We are not relying on one certain nationality being active. I mean, the Russians was a great example, and many after their high activity in the market.
Peyman, we all have very important role, I would say, as those people who are active, especially in off-plan market, to guide our clients and investors in general to invest in those kind of product that they are firstly safe and secondly they can make money, right?
Armin, partner at Unique Properties, great to have you here. 2024 has been an outstanding year for all of us.
Yeah.
It's great to talk with you about our outlook on 2025, your outlook in particular, your opinion. How do you see the market?
Sure.
What's your takeaway from 2024?
Of course, yeah. It would be a pleasure, of course, to share what we thought, what's our thought about 2025, and of course what we saw that in 2024. It was a phenomenal year for Dubai real estate market, of course, and lots of project came to the market that surprised even me, that normally I don't get surprised with the new project. Yeah, I saw a lot, but some of them, to be honest, it's there is a new chapter, I would say, in the Dubai real estate, or at least for some part of the investors who are active in the market. So yeah, it was a phenomenal good year for majority of the, I would say, active companies and brokers in the market, and we're gonna see hopefully the same rise in 2025,
or even better. Let me just also underline your statement with some figures.
Sure.
We had 181,000 transactions in 2024 in Dubai alone.
Yeah,
that's tremendous. And the total transaction value rose by 27% from around 410 billion in 2023 to 522 billion dirham of transactions in 2024.
Yeah. It shows the trust that investors locally and internationally they have on Dubai real estate market. It's there's a no-brainer that Dubai set itself apart from majority of these cities and metropolitans in globally, and lots of attractions and lots of eyes are on Dubai. So let's say we could see that in the last, I would say, 3-4 years, but last year I think was a peak of it. So always we see that some nationalities are coming, especially they are active in the off-land sector. If we set them aside, we saw that the demand from other nationalities also is strong, and everyone, it has their own reason, to be honest. And it's not, and the market is not, let's say, dominated by certain nationalities and certain investors. So from different part of the world, when I talk to the peoples and clients, you see each of them, they have different reason to move, let's say, either their first home or their investment to Dubai. And that's valuable. I mean, 10 years ago, 8 years ago, it was hard for us to, I'm not saying convincing clients to invest in Dubai, but there were a lot better options globally, so that clients and investors may think Dubai is, I mean, investing in Dubai real estate as a maybe 8th or 10th options. But nowadays, it's amongst the top 2-3 cities in the world that everybody wants to have a piece of Dubai now.
I can fully relate. I was born and raised in Germany, and well, I know what is catching me when it comes to Dubai.
Yeah.
But you mentioned there's several reasons, and everybody or every nationality has their own reasons.
Yeah.
But what would you say is one common ground for everybody shifting to Dubai?
Everybody knows the safety, yeah. So everybody knows about that. That's I think main reason for lots of clients that investing in here. But of course, there are other factors. Some countries, they put a lot of taxes on their income. So that's kind of a reason that many people coming from different part of the world. Some, I would say, we have a very crypto-friendly environment in Dubai, and especially in Dubai and UAE in general. So that's also is making lots of people wants to bring their asset in here. I mean, very easy and smooth. And of course, other countries, we can see that there are fluctuation in their currencies. Okay, for that simple reason, we can see lots of people, in order to keep their assets and belongings, I would say, safer, they convert it easily to dirham, that it's fixed with dollars. So it's kind of mix of everything, right? And of course, on top of that, there are other clients who they are looking for luxury segment, right? And I would say Dubai is one of the best places in Dubai, in the world, that keeps surprising people, right? With the beautiful launches, and every launch you see that coming. I mean, the luxury segment is better than the previous, and I would say the developers are not settling down in this sector, which is honestly is promising, and it's keep making this kind of buyers engaged and active year after year. And anytime you see that there is a luxury product is coming to the market, you say, okay, that's it. But you see in a few months after, there is another one. There is a beautiful version of the previous one, or even new chapter in the luxury segment is coming and surprising everyone. So that's what I liked about Dubai. So it's not something that you get bored in this market.
Oh, and talking about surprises, one thing that surprised me personally is the resilience of the market. You mentioned it. We are not relying on one certain nationality being active. I mean, the Russians was a great example, and many, after their high activity in the market, predicted a collapse of the market or a crash in the prices. But actually, the opposite happened.
Exactly.
Because more and more countries are discovering the beauty of the UAE and Dubai in particular.
I am with you on that. However, Peyman, we all have very important rule, I would say, as those people who are active, especially in offline market, to guide our clients and investor in general to invest on those kind of product that they are firstly safe, and secondly they can make money, right? And so that's, I think it's a very, very important topic that us as a part of Dubai real estate industry, it's our duty to inform our clients to make a better decision. Because if you just want to have a short-term view on this, selling a product to the clients, and then you make a bit of money, and then you don't really think about what's the consequences of that, let's say, the investment or offering that project to the client, in the long run is not healthy for Dubai.
Agree.
So that's why I really want to emphasize that we and lots of other colleagues, we have to be really careful on what we are offering and what messages we are delivering to the clients. So lots of high hopes been given to the clients, which I would say it's not healthy for the market in a long run. And that's the thing. If we as a combine in a group of people giving the right message to the clients and investors, we're gonna keep this city more beautiful. We're gonna keep this real estate market sector of Dubai even more attractive in the next decades, right? But giving the wrong information, giving the high hopes, or this kind of information, which we all know that it's not based on the accurate numbers, I think it should be eliminated. And with cutting this, I think we will be having another 5 to 10 years, safe 5 to 10 years in the real estate market.
Yeah, I mean, 2024 was a great year.
Yeah.
2025, well, we expect it to be even better. But I fully agree with you. Not everything that's been launched is really lucrative for the clients.
Exactly.
And that is why it is so important to work with an educated and trusted partner.
I am with you on that.
Yeah. So,
and it's when you have such a knowledge that you can inform your client about that, of course, this is their decision to do this purchase and investment or not. But our duty is giving the right information, right? If it's happened to the deal, good. If it didn't, again, we still did our job perfectly, right? So, and we know that at least with this kind of conversation, we are stopping the client by purchasing something which we know that is wrong, right? And that's it. I mean, I think if we do a bit of this kind of stuff, in general, we're going to enjoy this market for many years.
But that's also the reason why Unique and why you in particular, are in the market for almost 2 decades.
Yeah.
Almost 2 decades, yes. That's pretty much the secret.
Yeah, I would say, yeah. I mean, there is no secret sauce, to be honest, for such things. If you believe in a developer, if you believe in a product, and if you are experienced enough, that I'm not saying your prediction should be accurate, but kind of saying that this kind of product will lead you to have this much of appreciation, not giving high hopes. So when your clients is seeing the valuable insight of yours and experience, and you may not offering or rejecting some project that been offered to him, but just keeping some key project which you're sure that they're going to make money. Of course, when they make 1 times money, they're going to invest higher in the second round and higher in the third round. And of course, they're going to refer you to the rest of their group. So that's, I would say, how we pretty much run during these years. So we didn't want to offer some kind of project which we didn't believe in, although maybe it was attractive for newbies and who they are new in the industry. But if we didn't believe that, why should I offer that?
Let's give us some. I mean, we are not biased, right? But we follow patterns, right? In making our decision, making our projections for the future.
Yeah.
Which developer project in 2024 in particular did you consider attractive? And of course, diving into 2025, what would you say is a project or even an area that we should look into?
I wouldn't pick a particular project, but I can tell you what I feel. It's a safer in 2025 and more positive on townhouses and villas, particularly. Okay. And of course, with very, very niche part of a luxury segment. Okay. So I think in these two, we still have good buyers that clients they can make lots of money from their investment. For every townhouse and villa which we have in Dubai, or it's going to be, or it's been launched and is not handed over, we almost have 4 apartments that is already there or it's going to be delivered, right? So it's, if you do the math,
I have the numbers. If you
please share it with us. Yeah.
So, well, we study and analyze the market and we try to make the extra step.
Yeah.
The total supply of ready units in Dubai is somewhere shy of 1 million. That's the total supply of ready units. And surprisingly for me, when I study the numbers, we have around 130,000 villas, but less than 50,000 townhouses. That is the complete supply of Dubai.
Yeah. So good that you, I mean, it's a very good that you have this accurate numbers. So having said that, you see that, I mean, there is no rocket science behind of that. So the less supplies is technically making your product more attractive, right? So that's why I believe townhouses and villas are doing well, especially in this year. And for me, regardless of which area or which developer, I would say this is a sector I would recommend. Yes, then we can deep dive on this sector. Who are the developers? What kind of product are there? And of course, we can narrow some options, right? But yeah, I think this is the I think safer.
I agree with you, because I remember I was in Dubai first in 2008, and you were talking to fellow expats. They were like, yeah, I come to Dubai, I stay here 2-3 years, I make some significant, money, tax-free, and then go back to my home country.
Yeah.
I don't see that trend anymore.
Yeah.
People come to stay.
Yeah.
And if you have family and you're earning decent money, you don't want to stay in an apartment, right?
Yeah, true.
So,
I mean, kind of, there are some people that they want to be, that's where I want to go for that. In a luxury segment, there are still some apartments that are performing very well, right? And of course, there are villas over there. But these two sectors, townhouses and villas in general, and niche part of this luxury market, I would say, because again, we don't have that much supply. Okay, so when you don't have that much of supply, so the chance of this kind of product,
but you have demand.
Yeah, the chance of this kind of products performs is high, especially with the increase in the population we have. And of course, there are a mix of wealthy, mid class, and lower than that are coming. But that's how Dubai been doing for the last couple of 10-20 years. So regardless, we don't bring always wealthy people, but also other talented people. It can be from different segment of the market. They come to Dubai for to make their dream.
The Dubai dream?
Yeah, Dubai dream. Yeah.
Let's talk a bit further about 2025. We have the Al Maktoum expansion happening. I mean, it's going to be a process for the next 2, maybe even 3 decades.
Yeah.
Let's see. How do you see Al Maktoum and its surroundings when talking about areas to potentially guide our investors into for 2025?
Sure. We already see the impact of that news. I mean, since that news came, we saw lots of the activities in that areas from different developers, and many of them, I would say that it was very successfully sold, right? So we know that, I'm not going to say it's a new trend, but it's a new direction to the city that we have to looking at it as well. So it was a part of a Dubai that there was attention over there, but not that much compared to the rest of Dubai and the areas in Dubai. So
that changed.
Honestly, that changed, and lots of positivity within the developers and investors are for that areas. That I'm sure it's when we're gonna see a good stuff coming there in the next 3-4 years, and that's a new side of Dubai that we are all happy to have it.
I don't want to mention the developer, but me personally also invested in that area.
Nice. I mean, so you see, you believe in that area.
Of course, yes.
So it's honestly, it's something that it's promising, right? So it's promising. All the I would say all the boxes are ticked, right? So it should perform, okay? And yes, of course, again, within a product, within a developers, there is always some of the product, even within the same community. We've been there, we saw that some of the products, some of the buildings, some of the villas are performing better compared to the other development of same developer, right, in the same area. So, and that's the art of the agents or brokers who are experienced, and not just getting hyped or excited because there is a new launch. But there should be a fact behind of that. There should be some kind of the comparison behind of that, that with that we can tell to the clients, okay, we expecting this product is performing slightly better than the other one, okay, as per the history we had from this developer, from the product, and from the market interest. So this is coming. This is where the experienced, I would say, property advisor or investment advisor, okay, it can bring a lot of value to the clients. Okay, if you see many of the times, even in our meeting, I am keep telling to our team that you guys are not property consultant. Those who are active in the off-plan market, I am seeing them as the investment advisor, right? Because it's not about only the product. You have to look about many factors: the location, the developers, the product, the price, the payment plans, everything, okay? And then all of them are good, then maybe you get convinced, and then you are allowed to tell to the clients, okay?
It goes even way further. It's also the economies
Exactly.
of a certain area, of a city.
Exactly. So it's a kind of a broader thing. It's compared to only a product and a reliable developer, it's goes beyond that. We've been there. We saw that even some reliable developers, they had a product that it was not in demand, I would say, okay? And maybe the clients, they didn't get, I'm not saying they didn't get return, but they get return way longer, and it took way longer compared to the other product of the same developers, right? So that's where we can help the clients that, okay, this is we think you're going to make more money in a faster period compared to other products.
So talking about 2025, I believe many of our investors or market participants kind of expected a slowdown. So far, January 2025 has proven to be even more active than its equivalent in 2024.
I would say every January we're thinking about that for the last 3-4 years. Everyone's saying January will slow down, but no, to be honest, it's still this January was good, okay, and we hope that still the market will be strong as it is. But again, I am emphasizing that we all need to offer right product to the clients.
Absolutely.
That we believe that helps the client in the first place, of course, the agent and the company in the second way, and in a broader way, Dubai real estate market. So with supporting those kind of product, I would say that this journey will last even longer.
It'll last even longer. Give us some more. 2025, what is your projection? In which range do you see the development in 2025?
You mean in terms of the
overall market? What capital appreciation can we expect, or do you project? I mean, of course, you don't have a crystal ball, but you have been in that seat before, right? You're doing this job for almost 20 years.
I don't really want to give numbers in a yearly basis, but I'm really happy to inform the clients and friends and family about what they buy and what's gonna be, let's say, at the time of handovers. I mean, the price at the time of handover. And for me, the most important things, are they able to exit during construction? Peyman, that's I think where lots of people they stuck. And that's where I'm keep telling people, and including our agents, that when you're selling a product to the clients, please first understand what's their need. Is it only purely for the capital appreciation? Is it only for rental income? Is it for flipping during the construction? We first need to understand what's the plan of the client. After that, once we understood what exactly is in his mind, then we can bring the options to him. By bringing different options, which it's not his investment plan or in his thought, we're just making things worse, right? And even if someone is coming and is saying that I want to flip it, I don't know, 2 years after construction, 3 years after construction, and it's before the handover, we all need to know what kind of product are capable of delivering such a promise to the clients, right? Exit plan for me is the most important things, at least for me as a personal level. So whatever I personally invested, so I'm always looking at, okay, one day I have to sell for some reason, right? Either, you want to sell it and upgrade it to something better, or maybe in that moment you see that we have to exit from the market and putting it somewhere else, right? Am I able to exit? If I decided to exit from that investment, how long it takes time? Okay, so all these things are the factors which I personally looking at it, and then if I get convinced that this product is the product that I can exit smoothly, even in the downside of the market. It's in the up market, so almost everything is possible. Almost, not everything. But the story is coming, and the value is coming when you see the downturn of the market. Am I still able to exit? I'm not saying, with the profit, but someone is inquiring about that product. Is it or not? So these are the things which I personally looking at it, and I'm asking agents and clients knows about this, and then they can make a decision, right?
Great.
So it's our job is to inform them, to educate them, then they can make a decision.
So let me summarize your answer. It's the market still, the outlook is fantastic.
Yeah.
But it's more important than ever to work with a trustworthy partner.
Yeah.
Educated partner that
Great.
really understands the
Yeah.
market.
That helps a lot. I mean, to entire sector, entire Dubai real estate. Just getting hyped with the market that everybody is selling, bringing the project and launching and getting sold out. It's up to certain level, I like it, but beyond that, I'm saying, wait, I mean, we need to understand which kind of product it's we have to focus on, and which one really we have to think about it twice.
And for that, we have to understand supply and demand in the overall market.
Yeah.
So 2025 looks promising.
It is. We don't see it. To be honest, I didn't see any negativity, right? So far, the market is strong. If we still go in this way, I think 2025 should be good. Even you see the targets of the developer, which they set it at the beginning of the years. You don't see any slowdown in their targets. So it means that with all their advisors, financial advisors, and projection from the markets, they see still the market is strong in 2025. So we do as well.
So the most transacted area in January 2025 actually was Dubai land.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, many major developers are entering Dubai land today. Yeah. How do you see that area as a final question for the future?
Yeah, every area has a story to tell, I would say, in this way, right? Yeah, but depends on what a story you told to your clients, right? You cannot say something and then at the time of handover, the reality is saying something else, right? As long as we tell the story of each area correctly and we inform the client about that, then he, with all this let's say education, he make a decision, everything is fine. But the thing is go wrong when we say something else, which is not reality.
I mean, when looking at 2024, one number stood out to me. We had the highest influx of millionaires globally.
Yeah.
Dubai and the UAE had a plus of 6,500 millionaires.
Wow.
In addition, to the population of the UAE.
Yeah.
That is way more than the US even.
Yeah.
Compare the UAE to the US. On the other hand, there is a correlation. We, as Dubai, had the most $10 million plus transactions globally, more than cities like New York, London, or Hong Kong.
Yeah.
How do you see that trend, and how do you see it proceeding into 2025?
See, as I said, I mean, it's a very Dubai put its name on the map. I mean, the global map in a very strong way, and that's a reason why we see lots of millionaires and billionaires are moving to Dubai and making Dubai their home, right? And of course, with this influx of people, you will see that the demands for the luxury are there. I'm not saying it's as good as 2 years ago or 3 years ago, but it's still, because of course we know that when there was a Russian wave, lots of money came to Dubai, especially in the luxury segment. However, it's a sector that we have to looking at it. I mean, I am in believe that in that segment also, if you pick the right product, you can still make money, right? Of course, it should be in a way that, in this case, location, it really matters, okay? Location, it really matters, and of course, the quality of the delivery, because you are tapping to the market that these people, most likely, they want to take it at the, let's say, the place which they're gonna live in, right? Or for the time that they are in Dubai, for the short period of time that they are in Dubai, they want to stay in those kind of villas and apartments. So I believe in that sector still we can invest, and we can still make money on those sectors as well. So it's because when, as you said in a few minutes ago, when Russian wave gone, so everybody was thinking, firstly, Dubai real estate will collapse, and secondly, of course, the luxury product will die. We didn't see.
We saw the opposite.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, I mean, it was the slowing down in part of it, but especially in the luxury segment. However, we still see that there is a transaction is happening, right? So if you have a right product, if you have a right price, of course, there is people with not only 100 million plus, 10 million plus, even higher than that. They are happily wants to buy properties in Dubai, and I see lots of opportunity also in that sector as well.
And the numbers prove it.
Yeah.
Especially branded residences outperform non-branded residences in the past.
I agree with you.
But I would say, when we talk about branded and non-branded, in the branded segment, the investor should be aware what brand they're buying into. It should be an affiliation with a hospitality brand.
Peyman, that's a different sector, as a different subject. I would say for luxury and ultra luxury, there are some certain brands are outstanding, right? Which people only they trust on those brands.
But they all, I would say, come from the hospitality sector.
Kind of, yes.
So there is a correlation.
Yes. There are other branded residences that performing good. Let's think in that way as well. However, yes, majority of the demand is more to the hospitality ones. Yeah. And as I said, it's if you have a right location and right product for that part of the market, that ultra luxury part of the market, I think good monies also can come out from your investment. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Armin.
Thank you.
That wraps up today's episode of Unique Talks. My name is Peyman, here with Unique Properties. And if you enjoyed our conversation today, feel free to subscribe and follow to get more real estate insights.